What's up, everybody? Welcome to Podcast Now Plus. I'm Alex, and in this video, I want to talk about Valkyrie Elysium and talk about if I should be paying more attention to this game. I did something similar like this with Xenoblade Chronicles 3, where I kind of just talk about my experience with the franchise, which, spoiler alert, is none, and ask you guys, maybe the wider audience, what I should do about it. Now, this game is a little different, I will say, than Xenoblade Chronicles 3 in that I actually did play the demo. So this game comes out, I believe, this upcoming Thursday, September 29th, comes out very, very soon, and the demo was out, and I had heard some very positive things about the demo, and I thought, well, I'm trying to play through some other games, but I'll download, we're right now kind of in an era of actually quite a few different demos that are actually really good. So I downloaded it, and I was like, I'll give it a try one of these nights, and I did, and I played just under, I think I played like an hour 45, so maybe just under 2 hours of this game, and I actually really liked it. I thought the combat maybe got a little bit repetitive towards the end. Obviously, they're not going to give you the entire game. They're not going to give you everything in terms of the combat all at once, in terms of different weapons and stuff, but in what they did allow me to play, or anybody that could play the demo, I actually really liked it. But here's the thing. Again, to me, because I haven't been paying attention much, right? There was like the release date trailer back in July. That's like a nice, meaty 3-minute trailer. But it really caught me off guard that it's coming out so soon. This is kind of, as I've described before, the calm before the storm with October, right? October has a lot of games, specifically like October 18th onward, right? Plague Tale Requiem is kind of the game that opens the floodgates, and that's when a lot of games are coming out. So this does come out before then, where it's, relatively quiet. I wonder what to do with it. I mean, again, I guess that's the point of this this video, but to kind of get people that are maybe into the franchise, or maybe other people that have never heard of this game or seen this game before, now you can watch it along, while listening to my voice, because it overall does look really solid. The issue I guess I'd have with it, maybe like right now looking at it, is I don't know if anything jumps off the page. The visuals, I am a fan of like the visual style. The combat I did think was actually rather good, and because of the demo, you can actually experience the combat, right? So that is, I would say, another step up, where I didn't expect it to feel really all that good, and it did. It felt really, really good, and I was kind of impressed by it. Again, the repetitiveness aside, I think the actual mechanics of it are very, very good, but I don't know. Like, I saw in some comments of like the release date trailer, people saying like a little bit, this is more of like a lower budget thing. Like, this isn't necessarily that, maybe it's like their version of like Nier, right? But slightly lower budget. I don't know. I would say I kind of get that sense, I guess, as well, where again, nothing really stands out, where it's like, okay, well, this is like next level, or this is vastly different than anything we've seen before. I don't know if you would get that with this game. And not to say, by the way, that every game needs to be like that, because it doesn't. It's just, I mean, actually at that point, it's personal preference. It's when the game comes out. It's if you think the game is worth it, right? Because I have no problem with games being, let's say, like a 7 or 8 out of 10, or this game coming out and being like, well, it didn't reinvent the wheel in any way, but it's still an overall solid game. There's really nothing wrong with games coming out that do that. Honestly, there isn't, because you kind of need those games, honestly, in the world. But just because, I guess, in the situation that we're in, again, calm before the storm, I'm kind of using this time to play older games, maybe replay God of War 2018 to get ready for Ragnarok, like, get that stuff done, and simultaneously save money, because in reality, if I'm actually going to buy all the games I keep talking out loud that I'm going to, I'm going to be spending like $600, $700, $800 in the span of like 2 months, which I don't know if my wife knows that yet, and I may have to strike a deal with the devil in order to afford that. So we'll see how all that goes. But and that's a personal situation, right? Not everybody has that situation. I think on sale, this game would probably stand out to me more if you told me I could get this game for $20, $30. Obviously, if it came out on like a Game Pass thing, right? I mean, a game being free clearly makes it, I would imagine, for a lot of people, more, that you would want it more, or you would kind of allow yourself to do it, because, one of my main issues is time, but then also, I guess it is also the money, and it just not really standing out. Well, if it was free, well, there is no, I mean, that's pretty darn easy to sell everything else on it. So I don't know. Let me know what you guys think in the comments. You guys going to be getting this game? It does seem smaller. Like, you look at the trailers and stuff, nothing really seems to, they don't do amazing numbers. So I do think this is going to be a more niche, maybe indie, but again, like lower budget probably is a better term, right? But we'll see how it does in a few days. So let me know what you guys think. Make sure you guys are subscribed, bell icon turned on, and I'll see you all on tomorrow's video.